An earthquake has struck inland of Queensland's Sunshine Coast this morning. Geoscience Australia says the epicentre is 80 kilometres west of Noosa at a depth of 2 kilometres near Kilkivan. The earthquake has registered 5.6 on...
Hello everyone, well welcome to another video. We're out and about, we're camping again, and it's been raining. That's nothing unusual for us when camping, but let me tell you where we are. We're about an hour and a half away from Kingaroy. We're in the little town of Kilkivan. And as you know, we've bought the electric bike, and I've also bought one for Annie. I'll show you that one later on. But we've decided for our first trip for Annie to be riding the electric bike. We've come down to the little town of Kilkivan, and we're going to do the bike trail from Kilkivan back to Gamari. So we've come down to the little rest stop, which is just in Kilkivan. As you come into Kilkivan from Kingaroy on that bend there, come past some coffee shops, the pub over the road there, and if you make a sharp left here, just at the Welcome to Kilkivan tribute to our pioneers, 1848 to 1998, go around the bend there and you'll see the little donation camp at the back of the rail trail. So we've come down here. We were here yesterday. So yes, I am starting the video a little bit later than our start time of arriving here, but I thought I would have a look around first so that I can be a little bit more informed and tell you all about the place. So yeah, we had a heap of rain last night. Had about 40 millimetres in Kingaroy apparently, and it rained here pretty well yesterday from 5 o'clock right through till about 5:30 this morning. So ground's fairly wet, and it's gonna fine up by about 10 o'clock. So I'm going to walk down. They got a country market on here, and go down, have a look around there near the old railway station. But there is men's and ladies' toilets here. They're really clean. They've got some doggy bags here. There is a donation point just on the back of that green fence over there. And on the other side of this fence is basically where you can camp all the way through here. So you can't camp down past that little last van just there that I'm pointing out, because that's the railway markets, which we're going to go down and have a look at now. You can see Harry over there, and yeah, it was really nice and quiet here last night. The road wasn't really busy. I went over to the pub last night, grabbed a 6-pack of Bundy rum. I'll put a photo up on the screen. And because Annie left her rum at home and I felt like a drink, so I went over there. Beautiful looking little pub inside too. I tell you, they have counter meals and that over there. So if you didn't want to cook up any food, you could camp over here and go over to the pub, have a few beers and have a counter meal. And they've got a bar area there and lots of old memorabilia in there. Lots of old photographs, and there's even a half a deer hanging up on the wall. So, but what a great little town this is. We pull up here quite regularly to have a rest when we're travelling to either Bundaberg or a few other places. So it's sort of just at that distance where you want to pull up, and there's a little park down here further. So what I'll do is I'll walk down there, show you that, and then we'll head back to our campsite. The doggy's not barking at me now because I haven't got Winnie and Jasper. He did this morning. He was talking to Winnie and Jasper. So I'll see you down at the park. Okay, we haven't walked too far, because it's not a lot of walking you got to do in Kilkivan, but I thought I'd just show you this. So here is the old museum, well, the new museum, showing all you the old history, tourist information centre. Now this used to be an old dentist shop, And how did I know that? Because I read the storyboard here and it gives you exactly where you are. Number one, right here, dentist and baby clinic. So that's what it was in the old days, but there's some great old photographs here of all the old buildings, like the old butchers, the bootmakers, draperies and flour, and the Union Bank. Everyone had a bank. So there's some great knowledge in that here. Got a few trucks going past. There's some cattle going somewhere. But yeah, there's a great museum there. It backs onto the back there, so make sure you check that out. This old building here has seen better days. Looks like they're doing it up. But yeah, the post office over the road. There's a great butcher over there, just down from the pub. But we'll walk down to the park and I'll show you down there as well. What a great little town. Okay, we're down at the little park. I haven't gone over near where the park is there because there's a heap of kids playing over there, so I don't want to impede on their fun, and you get in too much trouble when you start walking around with cameras around kids. So I've walked over here. There's a rotunda here in the middle of the park. Used to have them in a lot of old parks where they used to have bands playing and come down and do things in the centre of town. They still do it occasionally, but I'll quickly pan around over there. So you come in on the highway there and you can pull up there, and there's some toilets and that over there and some tables. So great little town it is, and there's a lot of history, like most old towns. Now down the end of the street that way, so heading towards the coast, you'll turn left down there to keep following the highway, but just down on the corner there is a great little cafe. You can get some great pies in there, coffee, a bit of food, stuff like that, so definitely worth checking out. But I'm going to make my way back up to our campsite because the clouds are starting to clear. I want to check out the markets because they've got Sunday markets on here, and then we might jump on the bikes, go for a bit of a ride, and then we'll see what else happens for the rest of the day. Might come back, cook up some lunch or something like that, see what happens, and sit down. I want to see if I can cook up some, I've got some lamb racks, aged lamb racks that I want to cook up for tea tonight. Might put them on the cob and cook those in the cob as well. So I'm going to walk back up to our camp spot, walk down, have a look at the markets. If I can film anything down there, I will, and show you around. Just depends on who's there and all that sort of thing. You know what it's like, guys. The joys of filming your life with a camera. Cheers, guys. See you soon. Okay, made it back down to where we're camped and walked down from our van. And this is the start of the rail trail here. So it gives you a little bit of information on the boards here, where you are, about the railway station. And they've got a bit of a thing here to tell you how long it all takes. So Kilkivan to Gomerri is 28.66 kilometres, and it gives you all the other distances too between Gomerri and Mergen, Mergen and Wandai, and so on and so on. So definitely if you're into your bike riding, and yeah, beautiful little creek down there. It's changed a little bit to what we've noticed. So we have seen some of this on our little bike ride we did yesterday, but I'll show you some footage from that one of the old light poles there. But they've got some markets down here, so we're going to go for a walk down there. But you can see the old railway line where it used to go, a bit of an old platform there, and that's where the lines used to go and run on its way down there to Kingaroy. That's where we'll be riding again today. But I'm going to shoof off down to the markets here, have a bit of a look around, see what they've got. And I won't film anything down there because there's a heap of kids running around. But let's go to the markets. Geez guys. Okay, we're just about to go off for a ride. Got the bikes all ready to go. So here's Annie's bike here. We did buy these for the doggies. Winnie doesn't mind it, but Jasper absolutely hates it. So we're leaving them inside. We've taken them for a walk, lock them in there. Yeah, so this bike here of Annie's all folds in half. It's got a hinge there, the handlebars fold down, legs fold up, and it basically folds into just a little circle area just there. So it is quite transportable. One battery in the back there, 42 volts, 2 amp hours. And as you know, my bike over there. So we're going to head on the bike trail now and check it out. I might show you a little bit of footage riding along, and we'll come back and then we'll see what we get up to, how the weather holds up, and what we do for the rest of the day. Okay, we're on the bike ride. We've gone through one lot of gates already. We haven't gone far, probably only about half a kilometre. And on the Kilkivan bike ride, I wouldn't say it's worse than the Yarraman leg, but the thing we have noticed, the road's a little bit rougher, and also there's a fair few gates, so you've got to go through and open and close them, whereas down at Yarraman and Engo they put like little grids in so you could go across, so you didn't have to shut and close gates all the time. So is it a downfall? Not really, it's all farmland. So, but just down here there is an old railway bridge, so we might stop off and I'll do a bit of recording down there once we get through the gate. Annie's just coming to it now. She's going to open it up. They're good when they're on the opposite side because you can push it with the front wheel of your bike and wait for the next person. Yeah, I'm all good, duh. But looks like the weather's starting to fine up a bit. It's a bit chilly though. I'm glad I'm wearing a jumper. And he's making sure she's got a phone. Yesterday when I come up here, I put my foot straight down in one of those cow patties there. So Annie doesn't like this hill. She hasn't worked the brakes out yet. She's still getting used to riding the bike. But let's go down the bottom of the hill here. Okay, here's the old bridge here. So how far is it? It's just over a kilometre from the start of the rail trail. And we did come through here yesterday and there was no water here, so we had quite a bit of rain last night. There's a creek down here, so I'll be interested to see whether we can cross it. You can see some cattle up on the hill there. So yeah, no, really good to come and have a ride on. I won't bore you too much with too much else. I might show you the creek down here, and that'll probably be about it, and till we get back to the campsite. So unless I see something else that's really interesting. So geez guys, let's get going. Like I said though, it is handy having the pedal assist on the bike going up hills. Hello Mr. Cow, you look you got a bit of a sore nose there. We just had a bit of excitement. A couple of deers just jumped out in front of us, so going along the fence there, one just before we come through that gate there, and another one just shot through there and up across there, so he'll probably be looking for his mate somewhere. We just come to this water crossing. Now it is a bit higher than what it was yesterday, so we'll make up our mind whether we're going to go through it or not. Okay, we're about 6 k's into our ride from Kilkivan. We're coming to another bridge by the looks of it down there, and Annie spotted this on the ground here. It's an old railway spike. Well, I seen some old conductors, like telegraph pole conductors earlier too, but I didn't stop on those. But I'm going to leave this here. I'm just going to take it off the road so that no one gets a puncture or anything out of it. But there's one over here too. buried in the ground. So yeah, a couple of old railway spikes, handmade. We'll leave them there, we won't take them, so someone else can spot them when they come along. What do you reckon, Annie?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go. Pedal off, Annie.
This way.
Annie's got to get herself going. There we go, she's off. This is what we love finding on this little trip as well, besides railway spikes and all sorts of things. Another old bridge. So, bit of an old concrete bridge before they pulled the old railway line down. But yeah, we're going to keep going and make our way as far as we can. We're probably going to go about 14 kilometres. Make our way to sort of halfway between here and Gameri. We'd love to do all the way to Gameri. What we might do is go to Gameri one and stay and then ride all the way back to here. I think that's what we'll do next time. So cheers guys, see you again. Another bloody gate. Okay, stop recording. Just as I was talking up there about the other rail bridge, we've come to an even better one. Have a look at this. The camera won't give it justice, but there's one side of the bridge there, and there is the other one up on the hill there. You can see a couple of old pylons here in the water. Now, it did say up on the sign there that you'd have to take your shoes off and walk it across the water, but they must have put a bridge in. And you can see Annie, give us a wave, Annie, on the bridge there that they've put in. But how cool is this? Absolutely awesome fun. I'd advise everyone to get a bike and get out and enjoy some of this stuff. I reckon this here is the old bridge that used to be here. Look at that old bit of concrete there. So, and there's the other bit over there. So this bigger bridge here I reckon would have been put in later on, and then there was an older one here which would have been built whenever the railway line was put in. So great little creek here. Look at the waterway there. I'll put the camera up because I can't really see it, but have a look at that. Absolutely amazing. So I haven't got much SD card left. I've got about 3 minutes left on this one, and I didn't bring any spare ones with me. So I don't know how much more recording I'll have on the bike ride, but cheers guys, hope you're enjoying. If you've got any questions, queries or comments, as usual, leave them down below. Hit the like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we're going to continue this amazing little journey today. It's absolutely fantastic. The old bike, or the new bike, is going great. Cheers guys, let's get on it and get going. I may as well use the rest of the card up, put the kickstand up, lock the hubs in, and let's see if we can get up this hill here. Oh, there's a bit of a dip off the other side here. I might get off and walk the bike, I think. Yes, I'm using the electric to push the bike up the hill. As you can see, Annie is too. That's what's good about having the electric bikes, is they're there to assist you when needed. It's got a little walk feature on it, so you can press a button and it'll help you walk the bike in electric mode, but you still have to push it, and you still got to pedal if you want it to go any faster. It only goes about 3 kilometres an hour when you got the walk assist on. Okay, that's it, I'm puffed. Hope I'm not breathing too hard. Ooh.
Yeah, the only thing is to ride on and off that bridge.
Yeah.
Is that freaking ramp?
Yeah, I seen the ramp at the end there and I was going to ride it all the way across.
I got it too steep.
Yeah.
So you gotta go.
So there's the sign there. Wide Bay Creek is a shallow causeway. Users will need to walk through. So obviously they've put the concrete path in later on. Just got to make sure you shut all these gates too, guys. We've got a big water hole there, so we've decided this is going to do for today. So we've got 14 k's of riding back and it's been fun. Okay, see you back at the campsite. We're back from our ride. We rode 28.2 kilometres in total. It's 1 o'clock. I was going to cook lunch, but we smelt something cooking at the markets when we were riding past at the railway station. And have a look at that. Bloody hamburger, egg, bacon, cheese, the works burger. So I'm going to hook in. So improvised lunch. Bikes went absolutely fantastic. Annie's got her burger over there. Puppies are thinking, are they going to get some? So probably not. So I'm going to enjoy this and we'll catch you again soon. Okay everyone, it is late in the afternoon now and it's time to get tea on. So I'm just grabbing a drink. I've drunk all my rum. Well, there's one left, but Annie won't let me have it. So I'm getting tea on. I'm going to put some rum in this, or some scotch actually. I'm getting tea ready. What am I having? Here we go. So got the cob going. I've got the extension piece on. Got it all heating up. I bought some carrots and potatoes from the markets I was talking about earlier, and we bought this from the Little Butcher in Kingaroy. This is a aged rack of lamb. So going to cook that up, those up, all in the cob. Just put a bit of oil, some all-purpose seasoning. I might put a little bit of oil, bit of all-purpose seasoning on that as well, and just throw it in the cob and let it cook. How easy is that? So like I said, this is unaffected by the wind and it is really windy here. We've had to put the awning away because it was just blowing a gale, and you can see there by the wind, but this doesn't get affected at all. That's the beauty of this. If we would have had our other cooker on here, no way we would have been cooking outside. So as soon as that's heated up enough, I will get all this on. I'll show you what it looks like after a while, after it's been cooking, but pretty easy cook up for tonight. So we're looking forward to it. It's been a great day. A few more people have turned up. We've got about 10 vans in the little donation camp tonight. So let's get this going. I'm going to mix my drink, get this all put on the cob, and away we go. Looking forward to trying these though. Aged meat. That was like $42 for that, just for that little rack of lamb. So it'll want to be good. Okay. As you can see by the smoke coming out, she's cooking well. Let's lift her off. Oh, have a look at that. Been on for about an hour and that bit of lamb is looking beautiful. Where else would you want to be? Absolutely amazing. Can't wait to get my chops around this. I'll show you once it's carved up and tell you what I think. Cheers guys. Annie's just taken the doggies for a walk too. Put a new sticker on my car the other day. Saw Adventures. Going to do a video on the fridge soon. I've been testing it for about 2 months now and it is absolutely brilliant. So, okay, we've got the meat off. Just got it resting. I've got the veggies there. And have a look at that. How bloody good does that look? We did a temp check and it was 78 degrees on the inside. So should be cooked. A couple of the bones are broken, so but that's all right. We only want the meat off it. So let's get it carved up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So somewhere there. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. No pink, just the slightest amount of pink in it. That is cooked up beautifully. What do you reckon, Annie? So I'll put this one over here on Annie's plate. Do you want yours chopped up anymore?
No, I can do it. Just
Okay.
hurry up. Okay, so-
Yep. Okay. Have a look at that. How good does that look? Rack of lamb. Potatoes from the markets, carrots from the markets, bit of gravy. That looks bloody awesome. I know it's going to taste bloody brilliant, so I'm going to go enjoy it, and we'll probably see you in the morning, and we'll sign off because we're going home. Cheers, guys. Bye. Look at the doggies. I'm waiting to see what Mum says. She's the lamb chop queen, so I won't hold the camera on her because she doesn't like that when she's eating, but I'll see if I can find out what she says. She's going to take a bite of a piece here. Annie just said, doesn't know what I paid for it, $42, but she said it's worth every cent. So I'm going to go enjoy. Cheers, guys. One last look. Woohoo! Gotta love camping, all cooked in the cob. Well, the weekend for us is over. It is time to pack up. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Still got a bit of dew on the Ranger. Just got to put a few things away in the van, but hope you've enjoyed our little trip this weekend. Got to pack the bikes away in the back of the caravan. I'll put a photo up how we do that. But yeah, no, great little spot down here at Kilkivan. I'm sure there's plenty of others that we've got to explore. Let me know if you want to see them. But we enjoy bringing them to you. I'll tell you what, that breeze is bloody nippy. I'm wearing shorts, but I've got a jumper on and I'm wearing thongs. I think it's 4 degrees here and it's 1 degree in Kingaroy, so it's a bit warmer here than Kingaroy. But I heard Buck say yesterday on a live feed, winter's over. Not bloody here, mate. And I don't know what day it is. It is the 28th of July. So it ain't over yet, mate. We've still got a few more cold days. So yeah, no, had a great weekend and topped it off last night with that beautiful lamb rack that we cooked up in the cob. Absolutely amazing. It was bloody beautiful, melted in your mouth. Definitely be going back to the little butcher in Kingaroy. They have a lot of other aged meat there. They do some sort of drying or aging process to them, and their meat, it just tenderises it so well. So bloody looking forward to doing another cook up like that. And I'll stop rabbiting on. I want to get packed up because I've got a few things to do at home in Kingaroy. So cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, look after each other, and hit the like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, everyone. See ya. Traffic's just starting to pick up now, and also we've seen a heap of big kangaroos jumping past us over here. Here comes a white cockatoo taking off. The birds around here and other stuff have just been absolutely amazing. So see you guys. Bye.